Hello. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a fantastic quarantine Friday. I got a few packages that I'm going to open up. One of these is from a crystal store, and the other one's from Goodwill, Ohio, to be exact. So I thought that this would be a fun thing to do. I kind of started doing it last couple of weeks, so I figured I'd make it a thing on Fridays. But next Friday, stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing a live jewelry unboxing with Jenny Gems Projects and jewelry unboxing herself. So I'm very excited. Be a new, fun, fantastic thing. I'm going to be putting my chat up and lowering le volume on my phone and putting it on mute. Hello, hello. Hope everyone is doing fantastic. I'll put the jewelry aside for just a moment, and I'll open up this box, which is crystals. Been really into that right now. I've got a little bit of a thing going on. So I'll go ahead and move my camera down a smidge. A box and a box and a box and a box. My cracker selection. Shouldn't be as difficult, but it is. What are these things? And sorry, I actually got a boo-boo. I have no clue what these things are. What did I order? Oh my God. Okay. Hi. So, oh, I remember. This is actually from eBay. Oh my gosh, I had thought that this was something else. My God, I totally forgot. What a loser. All right, here we go. Get it together, Devin. So, a whole boatload of crystals and a mess. Okay, so I have gotten these before. Let me go ahead and hand my camera up just a smidge. I had gotten these before, and I have no clue what they are. If it's petrified wood, but I have no clue what it is. This is some raw amethyst. Very gorgeous. Rawness of it here. Then it looks like we have some amazonite, some more chunks of amazonite. Ooh, look at that. I think this is hematite. Yep. Hi, Michelle. This is rainbow hematite, I think. I'm not sure. This for sure is pyrite. Got some pink quartz. Very fun. Got some clear quartz. Very lovely. Looks like we have, and some of these, I have no clue what they are, and I'm so excited to do some research on it. But I did get, here's some more pyrite. Beautiful blue. Stunning. I think this is kyanite or something, but I'm opening a box that I had purchased from eBay. Thank you kindly. And so I bought it for, I believe, like $25, and it's a whole pound of gemstones, and I definitely got my worth. Gemstones. So these will be really fun to practice polishing. I think I've got some like obsidian here. This will be just really fun. Look at that one. It's kind of already semi-shaped. So that'll be really exciting. And there we go. Let's put the dust in the box so I can worry about it later. All right. Cool. So on to the good stuff, which is jewelry unboxing. We have the priority mail zone says 6 pounds. So of course, as always, I have, what do I have? I have my magnet. I've got my loop. Hi, Kathy. I've got mandrel. I've got my ruler. And I've got my scissors. I like opening these on camera. So I don't like anyone to think that I padded the box in any way. So here we go. They're good. They wrapped it good from Ohio. There it is in all of its glory. So this is over 5 pounds of jewelry. I paid $40 for this, and they literally ripped me a new one for the shipping. But literally, Shop Goodwill has me by the balls right now because I'm low on inventory. So just be mindful. What?
No balls gouging.
No balls gouging. So this is it. It's in a plastic bag that you would get some donuts in. What kind of donuts are you
I
eating?
see.
I'm not crazy. First glance.
It's like butcher paper.
Ooh, that's a quick one. All right. So let's get opening. First thing that was almost going to come down hard on my computer.
Brand new computer.
Yeah. This is exclusively made. Oh my gosh. It says exclusively made for things remembered. And it's a fortune cookie. It opens up like this. Pink on the inside. Very cute. I love that they're adding little trinket boxes in here with them. At least I'm pretty certain that this is a fortune cookie.
Oh, it's a fortune cookie saver. So if you get it at the restaurant
And you're too full to finish it in 30 minutes, you can eat it again. So it just said it was over 5 pounds of jewelry lot. It didn't give specifics as to what would be inside. It was what it was. So we have a silver tone bangle. We have a matching pair of glass beaded earrings. Moonstone Papa will catch on eventually. We have a really pretty, this is resin beaded and silver tone. It's got different drops on here, and it looks like it might have been repaired at one time, but I'll see about if I can fix it, because this bead, I think, came off of it. So I'll put that over here. And then looks like we have another, this one feels heavier, like it would be glass. They're very pretty, kind of teardrop shape. Hi, Jude. Oh, I'm super duper as I can. Hope all is well with everybody. That's a good one. Let's see here. We have a silver tone, and especially with pendants and such, if you're going to get something from Shop Goodwill, definitely check your pendants, because a lot of times you might get a gold item in here. Gold as in, hi Sandy, as in something good. I don't know if you'll actually get gold, but this right here looks like it was made with the pendant, because it, as you can see, it kind of goes through the pendant like this. The pendant kind of has a different color. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I'm going to do a magnet test, and it does pick up. Still a good one. Okay, so we have this noosey looking one, lack of a better term for that. Okay. Oh, it came loose. Okay, so it's like a lariat or Y style, and this is supposed to be, I think, the clasp. These beads feel cold, so they might be glass, but they do have some banding in it, so they might be like a dyed agate. I'll go ahead and show the banding on this here. Let's see, right on that one. So this will be one to go for further inspection. Got a resin stretch. Hi, Anna Mora. Happy Friday to you. Definitely resin. Looks like we have a, oh, this is a cute earring actually. It's like
It's like a wreath.
yeah, I thought it was Christmas for a moment, but it's not. Put it off to the side and see if we can find a matchy.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's a statement for sure if I've ever seen one. It doesn't appear to be missing any of its spots here, and it has a hang tag like J. Crew would, but who knows? Very nice. Hope everyone's night is going well. Love to know what everyone has had for dinner. We had pizza. This is a lever back. Very cute, very mod. A pink in hue little flower here with dangly bits. Put this off to the side to hope we get the matchy. Let's check out this monstrosity. Look at this guy. Ooh, this has a hang tag on it. The hang tag says Mika. Seeing if I can. Mika. And it doesn't appear to be missing anything. It's got a little bit of swag. This is statement. This is business. This is nuts. Very good. All right. Then it appears we have a gold tone articulated pendant with a very soft snake chain.
It's like an O and an O.
Yeah.
Ooh. Maybe we'll find one with the A and the A and go, ah.
This one is gold tone. It looks vintage to me. It's got gold tone and silver tone. Doesn't have anything on the inside of it. That's nice. Holy smokes. Look at this.
This one seems a little broken right here.
precious.
Maybe it was during transit.
Dang it. This is just business. It's resin. I mean, great googly moogly. This is a chi necklace.
It's almost like a belly button duster.
Yeah, this will touch your keister. I'm gonna put this one off to the side because it has broken bits. And then we'll go back. Look at this. Holy God. Okay, this is two separate ones. I was like, there's no way. Okay, so this is resin made to look like a
glob of chocolate.
Yeah. Can wear this when you visit Willy Wonka. It doesn't have a hang tag. It's got like faux leather wooden beads that are carved-ish. Actually, this is resin. These are wooden beads right here. So very interesting. I mean, for it being resin, it still has a little bit of weight to it. As you can see the marbling in it. Very nuts. This. The fringe on that. It's so soft that we have. Let me smell it. Oh, I don't know.
They wash the horse before they turn it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know.
It's not. It's synthetic.
No, I know it's not. Hi, Bolo buddies. But this is just like plastic and wooden beads. Really great condition. A lot of times you see the fringe and it's like, looks like a scaredy cat. But when I mean scaredy cat's like all jumbled and jacked up. This is actually nice and really fantastic condition, in my opinion, for a fringe that has traveled. So that's exciting. What else we got in here? I've been watching British television, so I'm trying really hard not to have a British accent. So like when you watch something, whether it's a Western or, I don't know, am I the only one that does that? Am I the only nut? So this is gold tone, for sure a statement piece. I don't even know. I would probably date this. Would it be safe to date this 80s or is this earlier than 80s?
It's just got like that flash dance where she's welding on a ship.
I've never seen that movie.
You know, it's like a cable chain on a cable chain. So I would say like late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah. This is coin pearls. Here. And it's got a really cool toggle. Kind of looks like I don't know, but it's pretty small. Ugh. Very nice. Very cool. I was trying to look for a mark or anything on it, but it says Saki, Saki, S-A-K-I 925. So let me see if I can't. Hello. Just very cool. Got ourselves a silver piece. And of course, even though it does say silver, I'm going to go ahead and test it. I have a little feta jar that I'm going to, yeah. Oh, feta. So, I have another statement piece. And another way I like to see if pearls are real or not is taking pearls and rubbing them together. If they have a gritty feel, then most likely they may possibly be real pearls. But in this case, they're very soft when they rub together. So chances are they're faux pearls. But nonetheless, it's really pretty. If I had $1 for every time I got one of these,
it's like a
I'd be
wallet chain.
Yeah.
Chain.
I'd be a millionaire.
Yeah.
This looks like a costume one. Hello, hello. A costume piece, which, I mean, honestly, by the time, I don't know, I'm trying to get this in the loop here. Maybe Mr. Dude can help me with that. Taking a peek and see if there's anything good in here. Okay. So we have a rose gold in color statement piece. Fully extended. It's nice. It's got a hang tag of some kind, but all it has is a little rhinestone on it. So I'm not certain about that. But it's nice nonetheless. Ooh, we got the other earring on this one.
Right off the middle though, it's got like a little
it's got a little
clear bead or whatever it is.
Like
so
a little glass bead.
So it looks like some rain or something fell on it. Nice. You never seen a flower with rain droplets?
Oh, dew?
Or rain. Not morning dew.
A
mountain dew.
A dew. Another $1.
That one's probably garbage. Look at how much.
Yeah. I don't know if it's meant to look like this. It does have some kind of pattern on it.
Like a chemical.
Kind of looks like
chemically aged.
Yeah, it kind of looks like. Do you know it's the skateboarding symbol? Let me go ahead and show everybody. Maybe they have an idea. See that? It kind of looks like a shoe. The shoes. Yeah. Not interesting. I don't know what that could even be. But here we go. I don't know if this one is supposed to be braided or if it got tangled in to each other, but this is a beautiful one. This is
it's like Under Armour.
This is Givenchy on it. I don't know if this is genuine Givenchy. I'd have to look it up.
I think it was for like a pocket watch.
A pocket watch? Maybe.
Right.
Still talking about that bronze color one. That's interesting. I actually have one other piece of Givenchy, and it's like 15 inches long, and it's the tiniest. There went my beautiful wreath.
Spent all morning on it.
So Givenchy, that's nuts. Well, I'm going to put this one off to the side because if it is Givenchy, I'm going to check that out. Got a knot.
Not surprised.
Not surprised. I'm going to pull you down here as I try to untangle this. About some kind of animal here and the Eiffel Tower, which is a weird combo in my opinion, but I'm not an artist or a jewelry artist. So a lot of times, a fun little trick I have learned is if there is a severe knot in your jewelry, always try to, what will you do with those stones? Just do drilling stones, making them into pendants. But really, I just kind of wanted to get my hands on some different stones. This is very lightweight. And if I rub the pearls together, they are smooth. So just got some faux pearls. And sorry about my nails. And I had a boo-boo this morning, and this was like a legit Band-Aid. So here we go. So some of them I might turn into pendants. Some of them, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Probably identify them first. Cool. So here we go. It's a long layered one. Hi, Lynn. That's a double one. One has a little bird, and then the other bird and Eiffel Tower. I know that the sparrow means faraway love, but this is like a little dove, maybe? Go ahead. Well, dove. And then this is, like I said, a Eiffel Tower and another little bird. Very interesting. Put this off to the side, away from everything, so it won't get tangled up again, hopefully. This is another Y necklace. This must be the Chi-Chi lot, because earlier I got another humongous Chi-Chi one. And this one actually has like rhinestones. Every other one has rhinestones in it. So this is a nice one. Oh my.
A lot of chains. There's another.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same one.
Oh, we got a Napier
necklace to there.
bracelet. They have Napier on it. Napier. Little gold tone. Yeah, I'm wondering if this is. This couldn't be the match to this, could it? To those earrings?
I think so.
Looks a little like it might be missing some. But it's cute. I don't like when they put like shoelace kind of material in between.
It is shoelace.
I mean, oh my God, it's a stretch. It's a link, but it's also a stretch. I'll be dipped. And it's got like 3 chains in the middle here that have links in the middle that have rhinestones. That literally tripped me up. But, hi, Gail. But it's super easy for me to be godsmacked about something, I guess. So here we go. We have another, what appears to possibly be vintage, but it looks like either the beads, yeah, one of them like came out from in between the knots. Hi, Susan. Hi, Blandine. I try. They, of course, like pearls, I rub them together, and no, there's no grittiness to it. So chances are these are just faux pearls. But they have a nice little iridescence to them, like a blush kind of color. Cool. We have some suede fringe. Suede fringe. It's a
wire wrap.
Yeah, wire wrapped on the bottom here. With some glass. This is for sure glass. You can just hear it. Glass. This is a nice statement piece, in my opinion. I mean, it kind of looks hodgepodged, like kind of awkward together. But I mean, hey, this may be someone's jam. Or use it as a window thing and reflect the light. You get beautiful rainbows off the light from these glass beads. Long, it's.
Oh.
No, I saved us. It's not. They're knotted. The literal. He wiped his brow because he thought we were gonna have to chase these. These are Mardi Gras beads. They're humongous. They're also gonna go in the bin because they're like not good. For lack of a better word. So this guy is a matted, mangled mess. It's like the one thing where you go like this and you're like, put your arm through it, and then you do it. It's a magic trick.
But in this case, the trick is
but honestly, yeah, it feels like it looks like it would be some kind of like paracord. It's like metal. He's a slinky, Anyways,
looks like a failed.
I'll do this maybe at the end. Yeah. Give me something to jibber jabber with. Some more. This must be. We have some Chi-Chi jewelry, and now we have big black balls with gold tone links. No name tag on it, but best believe if I made something like this, I put my name on it. But these are plastic. But very nice. Statement. Cat's cradle. That's for sure. We have a like snakeskin kind of looking thing. Did this shoot out of there? This did. This looks like Avon, but it does not have a name tag on it. But I swear, like this, like looks like Avon. Avon calling. Ew. See, here I go with the British accent. I cannot help myself. Watching British TV. This is Kenneth Cole. Holy smokes. We got some Givenchy, and now we have some Kenneth Cole.
Looks like those candy necklaces.
Yeah, it really does. It's got some natural stones on here, and then it's got some metal, some kind of blocks.
Square beads.
Yeah, metallic square beads. What are you doing here? You should be right here. So yeah, it looks like we have some probably dyed, made to look like coral. Oh, we have some labradorite. There's a labradorite right there. It has a little bit of sheen to it. Dyed quartz. This is a good one. This is nice. Let me show you guys the Kenneth Cole logo on here. There it is. Kenneth Cole, New York. Put this with my Givenchy. We got another gold tone bangle. This one has some dots. Panera keeps on sending me emails, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I want to go and eat your food, but I don't want to leave my house.
Drive-thru's open.
I know, but that requires me leaving the house. Yeah, I try to. I've sold some before and showed some jewelry that I've made. So, but most of it's on Etsy. So this lends itself to being vintage because of the clasp. If I could clasp it back. Sometimes vintage clasps are a little finicky. Sometimes they don't want to bounce back. But this looks like it is mother of pearl and rose quartz. Very, very pretty. So here we go. And rose quartz, always have a problem showing rose quartz because my skin is so pink. It never shows how actually like pink it is. It might show nicely on your skin since you're like my daughter's skin tone. Olive skin. There you go. This is a nice one. It's a good one. And here I'll show the clasp. It's a good one. I like the natural stones on here. So then we have this one that has a little bit, I don't know if it's like marbling on there or if this is just old, but either way. What? That sucks. Oh, we have a matching earring to this necklace that I have right here.
No, we have to look at the stores that were actually open because some of the branches were closed on Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, okay, so we have to go to the one we're not used to, but that's fine because we still got Taco Bell.
Yeah, Taco Bell. You know when you get that hankering for Taco Bell. So this is an interesting one. It kind of looks like it's a brass closure, toggle closure. It's got a little bit of weight to it. It's very nice. I don't see any kind of signature on it, but these are like potato pearls. You can see now they're all different sizes. And then you have some glass. I believe these are called rondelles. Maybe, I don't think so. I think the rondelles are circly and they've got the, I don't know. Let me know. And then I'm thinking we have some dyed howlite here, but I always assume everything is dyed howlite before I assume it's turquoise because 90% of the time that's what you're going to find. But this is a nice piece. Nonetheless, if it's dyed howlite or not, it's got really nice color variation, but you can kind of see on this little guy down here that it might be dyed howlite. Yeah, but they're pretty and they're nice. So just because something isn't turquoise doesn't mean it's nice. I mean, it's not nice. So this right here is probably going to go in the bin because look at it.
I'll bet so.
Yeah. We're coming to the end. That was a fast 5 pounds. Kind of makes me want to. I got 2 more boxes. I've only been on for 35 minutes. If I had to film this, it would take like 48 hours. So we have another bangle. This one's in better condition. I love this kind of sequence. Very cute. I know all beads and different things have proper names, but always exciting when something comes rubber band.
Looks like coral.
It
like
does.
From the ocean.
I'm frightened to know what happens if I unband this. Oh, I think I see. Just leave it alone.
Yeah, leave it alone.
This right here, if you can see, is busted. So this is beautiful. However, I'm gonna put this in the craft lot. So
it smells like that store, the Christmas store.
Does it?
Yeah.
No. Well, I'm coming to the end, but I think I'm gonna open up another one since I've only been on for 35 minutes.
Like the.
Oh yeah, that's lovely. It actually smells like older lady's purse.
No, like when you burn incense.
Older lady's purse. So this is it says sterling on it. Very cool. I want to touch my face. Cool. This is sterling. I'm always interested. I don't know what this would say. It's the computer. The gentleman? No. Who's in it? I know what troll bogies are from. Harry Potter. This is a very nice one. It's got some wear on it, unfortunately. This backside here, you can kind of see the copper color coming
Matthew
up.
McConaughey. That's why you haven't seen it.
Oh, you know what?
Matthew McConaughey isn't for Devin.
I don't care for the guy. I'm fine with him in Magic Mike, who isn't. And I'm fine with him in how to date a guy in 10 days or how to kill a man in 10 days. I don't know what that movie is. The one with the blonde. That one. It's a good one. I like him, but I just can't. The Wedding Planner. Hello. The Wedding Planner is another one that I can.
Talking about Failure to Launch?
That's a big no. That's Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sorry.
Hello. No. What's? She's Goldie Hawn's daughter.
Yeah.
Anyways, here's another one. This is kind of like a minty green kind of color, bronze. Are you a monkey? All right. Is it a newer movie?
2019.
All right. Fair enough. Yeah. Good. So this is a nice one. This has got some weight to it. You're going to know that you're wearing it. It does look like it had a tag on it at one point, or this could just be the unraveling, in which case I'm just literally going to put this aside and worry about it later for future Devin. Okay. Looks like we have a single copper earring with a 925 ear hook.
Yeah, Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson.
Almost Heroes. Or Almost Famous.
Almost Heroes is a good one too. Hi. Got a stretch. A lot of times you find these stretchy shell, either necklaces or something, and they're sharp as can be. This one's actually soft. It feels like it's been rounded. And then it's got some really cute AB beads in the middle. So this is actually a cute one, and it's a really pretty, like, blushy kind of color, if I were to say so myself. And then last thing in here, looks like there's some kind of, a swan. That's Gloria Vanderbilt. There's a teeny tiny little swan. Darn this computer. This thing. Camera.
Operator error.
It's probably me. I'm going to move it closer and then blow on it. Because I opened up rocks before, and I thought I was actually getting something else. I ordered some fun ones. I'm really bound and determined to show you this swan. There it is. Got this single earring. So you have this single earring, this single earring, single earring, all the single earrings, all the single earrings. Ugh. And then bummer, we only got one earring.
Who wanted
It was me. I have a lot of copper jewelry that I stamp, and it would be really nice to have some copper chains. And then, of course, if you've been to my most recent auctions, lately I've been making copper wrapped rings. And so it would be cool to have the option to make like a pendant. So, we have 23 people in here. Let's decide if you'd like to open up 3.5 pounds of pendants, or who's this? This is from Shop Goodwill, and I forget how many pounds it is. Let's just say 6. Number 1, if you want to open up the random mystery one. Number 2, if you want to open up pendants. Nothing but pendants. 1, 2. Don't look at this. It may or may not have my address on it. All right, the 2s are coming in. Let's give it a second. I thought this was cute.
That was the winner.
This is the winner. I love little trinket boxes, but I really don't like how it's pink on the inside. It makes me feel things like it's like a mouth. All right, where are we at?
3 for 1 and 3 for 2.
All right, the next one to decide.
The next number that pops
The next
up.
number to pop up is the one that I'm going to open. Number 1 for 6 pounds of mystery jewelry. Number 2 for 3.5 pounds of random pendants. All right. Did they already vote? Susan Gill already voted.
Oh, sure, you can.
So we need another one. Someone who hasn't voted already.
I was just so excited to be part of it.
6 pounds of
What
jewelry.
about Michelle? Did she?
I think Michelle already. Yeah, Michelle, you already voted. Someone new. If not, we'll flip a coin. We're really gonna we're gonna make you work for it. Gail, did you already vote?
Yeah.
Already voted, Gail.
Lulu says 1. They're new.
All right. We're gonna do this. The 6 pounds, and stay tuned.
Then Sandra says 2, and then Vanessa says 1, so 1 still has it.
One still has it. Okay. The 1s have it then. I want an apple too. So of course, like always, I like to open my box on camera so y'all don't think I'm padding the box. Here's the baby. And it's in a nice little bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. Oh my gosh. There's a pull tab. Someday I'll get it together. You never know anymore. The bag is in the bag is in the bag. Alrighty then. This is from Washington, D.C., and they did not gouge me in shipping prices. I paid, juicy apple, I paid $21 for 6 pounds of necklace, bracelet, watch, ring, bulk jewelry. They charged me $8 in shipping, which is fair, and then $2 in handling. So $33 in total. I'll give you guys the first look. So let's get crazy. Yes. But I found some sterling and some, whether it's faux Givenchy or whatever, it was still fun. So fresh out of the bag is, I don't know if this is considered cloisonné. It's not gold. Gold enamel or gold lifting on it. It's just lifted. The whole art is lifted on it. So I don't know if this is, I would assume this is considered cloisonné, but very nice nonetheless. It is a smaller one. Yes, nice price on shipping for sure. So that's a good one. I'm going to take a gander at that at a later time. Ooh. We have a new, still on the card from Spencer's, originally $9.99. An ear cuff. That's actually cool.
That one piece is better than that Claire's box.
You're doing it to yourself.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
it's a hoop. I thought it was a bangle. It's a hoop. We'll see if it's silver tone. What in the dickens? K of A.
Knights of Alabama? I don't know.
Knights of Alabama. Thanks, Spencer's. It's a fun store. K of A. And it's got like Mardi Gras. I don't know. King of Ace. Is that something? Excuse me. It's got to be something. Right on. All right. On to our first watch. And I believe it's working.
Oh, look, it's a knight.
Yeah. I mean, I'd gather that, but
It's Knights of Alabama. Alaska.
Maybe
Arkansas.
it has something to do with Mardi Gras. Quite possibly. So this is a alarm chrono. It has a little chip in the front. Actually, yeah, it does. But it's working, which is great. I think I set the alarm on it. Dang it. Here, look at it. Oh my God. That thing better not go off in the middle of the night. I'm going to be upset. Okay. We have a, oh, okay. So this is Starfish, silver tone. It does look like it's seen better days. It's got a lot of wear on it. So this may just go in the crafter's lot. Someone can utilize the Starfish, which is in good condition. Got the other hoop or scooper to that. And I believe these are glass beads. No, they're resin. Right on. Matchy matchy. We've got this guy, which is focal, as I like to call it. The chain is disgusting. It needs a good washing, but the focal or the foil resin is always really pretty.
There's a stopwatch on her watch too.
This is stopwatch?
Also.
Watch? Stopwatch? Speaking of knights and queens, we have a little wooden crown earring. I'll put this off to the side and see if I find a meshy. We have a broken bit. Ooh, I think this is an aromatherapy one. Aromatherapy necklace, but it's lost to the thingamajig right now, the knot. So it looks like we have a maybe possibly brass cuff. It's interesting. But another looks like a belt. No clue. Is this like a napkin holder? It's so tiny.
Or a curtain. Oh, wow. It looks like a belt.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's like
It doesn't do anything.
She's stuck in this position. I'll put this off to the side.
Napkin holder, curtain holder.
Possibilities are endless, but we got a ring. It's pretty. It is adjustable. I don't know if it's sterling or not. I don't think so, but it's cute. It's got a little nice.
You know what you can ask people? What are they binge watching?
Oh yeah. What have you guys been watching since all this has gone down, as my husband suggested to ask? Currently, we watched Picard on CBS. We got a free trial since we purchased a additional Roku. That was a really great one. Got a little resin teardrop pendant with a corded thingamajig, corded necklace. I've been watching RuPaul's UK Drag Race since it became available on VH1. So that's been me. What have we also watched? You watch Elementary.
Yeah, I'm catching up.
It's like a modern twist on
Sherlock Holmes in New York. Watson is a female.
She's a female.
I watched it when it first came out, but I didn't finish the whole series.
Ooh, we got some Monet.
Catching up now.
This is Monet on it. And it's like a little twisty. It's like when I point my camera down, it's like useless. That says Monet on it. That's nice. It's in good condition. Hi. Here we go. Ooh, this is so lightweight, but it's so cute. It's a little elephant. Thumbs up.
Trunk up.
Trunk up for good luck.
Tell them about the trunk up and down.
Trunk up means good luck.
And trunk down?
I don't know.
All right.
What does trunk down mean?
I don't know. I guess not good luck. Maybe just no luck.
Maybe. We found a single earring. Put this off to the side and see if we can't find another one. I'm going to point this up because it feels like the color gets distorted.
It's like the horseshoe. You have to put the points up so that if it's pointed down, the luck runs out. That's why they pointed up. That's why I'm saying trunk up.
Is that really accurate?
That's the legend. That's
the legend.
The folklore.
The Zorro.
Yeah, the mask and horseshoe.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been on here the last hour, so if you sent it within the last hour, I didn't see it. But this is a earring, silver tone, pink rhinestones. Cute. Put this off to the side. Another watch. I never have good luck with watches. It has a lion on it. Oh, Anne Klein. This is nice. I've had a lot of good luck with name brand watches, I should say. It's not working. I was like, I was staring at it to see if it'll work. Now, this is a nice Anne Klein one. Very pretty. Give this to the Watchmaster. The Keymaster. Ooh, this is cute. Oh, it's missing a rhinestone. Bummer. We'll put this in the craft lot. It's like a rose gold bow, hangy, downy, doodly dooper. Let's
We
see
were
what
binging
else.
those hunters on Amazon. But it
Oh
was
my
not good. It
God.
was not
I
good.
watched The Hunters. I thought, this is going to be a great show. There's Al Pacino's in it. The guy Percy Jackson's in it. Other people were in it. And I'm like, this is going to be great. I'm not the kind of person that likes to show emotion. In the second to the last episode, I bawled like a baby. I'm like, I'm invested. This is it for me. This is one of the greatest series I've seen. The next episode, trash. I was so disappointed. Anyways.
Which is weird because Amazon had The Boys.
Yeah, The Boys
and
was
that is a phenomenal show.
excellent. If you're into superheroes and crass comedy, check out The Boys on Amazon.
It's what happens if superheroes were bad.
Yeah, it's great.
Everybody thinks they're good, but they're really bad.
It's fantastic.
It's good.
Okay, this is something. I'm going to guess it's Lucky Brand, only because there's a 4-leaf clover on it. Little hang tag, a 4-leaf clover. I've never actually owned a Lucky Brand item, but I can assume. But it's a cute little, I think maybe enamel toggle bracelet. If anything, I got a really nice selection of toggle bracelets this time around. So super jazzed about that. Just trying to pick the items out of her that are easily, I can easily take out and not spend 400 million trillion hours on doing. Yeah, so let us know what shows you have been watching and have enjoyed. If you have even been able to watch shows.
Or if you're not watching shows, what are you doing? Are you reading books that you've meant to for a long time and now you
This
can't?
is a Betsy Johnson.
Starting a garden or whatever it is. Passing time.
Started a drive-in?
Started a garden?
Oh, started a garden. I was like, this is Betsy Johnson. It's not in the greatest condition, but it's a big old BJ on it. I'm going to try to give it a clean and see. There's your BJ. It's cute. I was like, oh, maybe this is Betsy Johnson, but who knows? It's got cute little rhinestones. It says love. I love Betsy Johnson. Does it?
Doesn't it?
No, that says love.
Oh, love, sorry.
But I can see how you would think
Well,
that.
I caught it when you were turning it to...
I'm so sad about my wreath. I'm going to try to... It had all of my little... I spent paper, but I need to plug in my computer. But I spent time sticking it. I should have known. I should have used my noodle. Yeah, it needed more support than what I could give it. Needed more love, but I just didn't. I didn't feel right with my babies being on the floor. So my not my real babies. Flower babies. My brooch babies. All right. Next item up. E6000. We've got Gorilla Glue. What'd you say? Oh, I'm like, what's going on? What happened? I can't even remember. We've got... my mom actually had a necklace like this before. It says suede. And it doesn't... Sounds like a library. And... Oh, it's got... I think this is like an abalone little button on here. This is beautiful. Lends itself to be Native American, in my opinion. But I could be completely wrong. Yeah, I could probably fix them up. I do, like I said, I have some Gorilla Glue. And I can literally, this is what I'm working on here. This is, I'll go ahead and pan my camera down. Bear in mind that the, it does go a little fuzzy wuzzy down here. So, this looks like a piece of amethyst. Yeah, it's like an ear wire. How cute. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay. I want to know your secrets. What? Are you talking about Frozen?
Yeah, because I want to know your secrets.
Get out of
Did
here.
I say that out loud?
Get out of here. This is parent time. Not Frozen time. All right, let's see if we can't. Look at this mess. I could do this all day, though. That's no joke. So here's this. This chain is a gorgeous color. Let's do that. We've got a hair accessory here that's wrapped up in this.
You can throw away the hair accessory and then just cut it with the scissors.
That's a good idea. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Correct. All right. So this is on illusion wire, silver tone. It's glass beads though, which is nice. Actually, these are resin. Dang it. I'm tricking you. It's a purple mauve kind of color with black. This I release you from your mortal bonds.
You're saying that wrong. You have to say it as if it were to
Dang Mardi Gras beads throwing off the party here. Yeah, it was not smart again. Okay. Oh, you're getting impatient?
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Something in the bag.
Are you kidding me right now? He's getting ahead of it.
Something for your viewing pleasure. Pins.
Pins. Show him.
Yeah.
Take him out while I dump this freaking mess.
So we have Mercury's feet.
Is that what it is?
The messenger of the gods.
Yeah, Mercury. Okay.
We have K with some feathers.
As I make zero progress.
Yeah.
Oh, it's magnetic. I hope it's magnetic.
We have in honor of academic excellence.
It's kind of hard to say.
My favorite word.
Scooch on over. I'm sure everyone would love to see that mug. I gave him a haircut today.
Yeah, overall trim.
It looks good. I trimmed his beard too. And his mustache.
Now I look like a groomed cat instead of an alley cat. Star student.
Way too low. But I like your confidence.
Well, I don't remember where you put the thing in.
All right, we got one out.
There you go.
This is some kind of glass beads. They're cute. They're like crackle kind of look. That's just one. Then we have like mother of pearl mess. Here we go. This is resin and dyed mother of pearl silver tone necklace. And we have this one that looks like it's been through some stuff. And then a dangle earring. Yeah. We have a paparazzi in here. I've spent enough time on this. So it's a gold tone. bangle with little flowers. I want to get to this. It's a locket, I think. Yeah, it's a locket. And then this one, I think, is an aromatherapy thing. Or another locket. And then this says made in USA. It's maybe a keychain. And then there's something on the card. So this, I'm gonna put with that other thing over there and move on because I've taken too much time on it already. All right. This, you're the droppy dropper team now.
Yep.
Oh my God. Here we go. This is it's dyed howlite for sure, and it looks like it would have had a clasp on here, but it is broken. Hello, hi. So we have some beautiful dyed howlite, but there's no clasp. Did I lose everybody? Did everybody go? Okay, we have this one, which is, it has a hang tag that says Alfani. Alfani, I do believe, is sold at Macy's. Hi, Pat. Pretty one. Oh, it's a Nixon. The unit. That's what she said. Literally. It's a watch.
Sports watch. For sure.
Sports watch. Ooh. This is a beautiful bib. It says NYNC. It's got all of the minty, pastel-y, peaceful, cool colors. And it's not missing any, which is fantastic. Got this thing, which is actually a bracelet. Who knows if it's going to make it through the wash, but this is business. It's one of those adjustable ones. It's got legit pearls in there. It's crazy. A dyed something. It's broken. Get this. This has seen some things. This has been clubbing. This has lived its life to the fullest. It's beautiful. Seeing if all the rhinestones are there.
No, don't touch that.
There it is. I don't know if it'll make it through the wash.
Don't touch it.
This is crazy. This is a gold tone. It has a hang tag of NY.
Milkshake.
Who has a milkshake?
She wants a milkshake.
Well, some backgrounds. All right, so I went ahead. The bag is empty, but I have this. So, let's see what I can do here. All right. So, what do you want to talk about? It's Friday night. We're all in lockdown. This is a resin necklace. Multi-layered. Here is the clasp. It's a tri-strand. What do you want to talk about? You want to
I
talk
already
about
talked
something?
about shows and
I know. Grasping at
hobbies, whatever,
straws
and-
here. Nobody's biting.
Anyways,
I don't know. What is this? It's a, oh. You be careful. Okay, so it's like, it can be either, it's like so like this is an attachment to your French hook to turn it into a clip-on earring. This has an L on it. Not really sure what brand that is. It's a single earring. Put that off to the side. We have some Mardi Gras beads in here with a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, maybe if they're like the easiest thing to come out. I'm sweating. Warm out today. Okay. Yeah. It was almost 90 today in the big old CA. I didn't go outside because I went outside to pick up the mail, but that's it. Okay, so these are either a really long earring or 2 earrings. It's got 2 hooks. I don't know. Oh. What's so funny over there? Were those just the easiest to come out or what? Hi, Stephanie. I don't know if you have any stuff to unbox, Stephanie, but if you want to hop on with me, I know it's all of a sudden, but you're more than welcome to. If anyone wants to hop on and keep me company, definitely can. Okay, so the next easiest thing, I can hop on to StreamYard instead of YouTube, is wooden beads. They're stretchy. All that for that. And it looks like we have some more earrings here. I'm trying to lift this up as I undo it. Look at that. It's purple.
It's like a dream catcher.
No, I'm just putting it off to the side to see about. Oh, it's one of those. So I saved these for my mom. I can't remember what they're called right now. I know it's not shiplap, but it's something. Deck and boot. I don't know what it's called.
Don't try it if you don't know.
Words come to me and I need to share. So deck and boot. Got a gold tone chain. It doesn't say anything on it. Here's the gold tone chain.
Scrimshaw.
Scrimshaw. Thank you, Lynn. It's not gold. It picks up. Scrimshaw. I'm gonna save that for me mom. My mom likes the nautical. Scrimshaw. I can't, literally cannot. I've been watching, like I said, I've been watching the UK Drag Race, and I'm trying really hard not to have a British accent when I talk. When I was first watching, I don't know if you ever watch a show and you can't really understand, so you have to put on the subtitles. That's kind of how I feel about British television until I get into it a couple like episodes, and then I'm like, you know, talking about their jargon, and it's only me in the house, and you know, it's sad. So this is pretty. It's like potato pearls. Put that off to the side. Ooh, I love This. That's pretty. Yeah. I love it. British TV. It's 100% me. I love it. Yes. Bless you. Resin wrapped in cord. A seashell. Yeah, get in here. This, I think, is one of the culprits. It's a Rappy Do thing, and it's broken. I'm not even gonna try to attempt.
Rappy Doo?
Rappy Doo, like Scrappy Doo?
Yeah, and it's Uncle Scooby Doo.
Yeah. Used to watch the animated one all the time. My brother and I.
On Hanna-Barbera TV?
On Hanna-Barbera?
TV. Or are you talking about Nickelodeon or something?
No, the movie.
The movie?
Yeah, the new movie with Sarah Michelle Gellar
Oh,
and Freddie Prinze Jr.
the live action.
Yeah. All right. So you have this one, which doesn't have a toggle at all. I imagine it's broken. Grab that. I'm aim for it to sound so schmacky schmacky. Oh, righty then. I did not expect this to be so tangly. I don't know. You never know what you're going to get out of these things, but it's tangly the house. Hopefully we find some good stuff.
Yeah, as opposed to all the times you say, hey, I hope this box has nothing in here good. Some bad stuff.
Was that attitude?
Hope it has some good stuff.
Well, I hope I'm not doing this for no reason.
Hope I win the lottery.
Hope I wake up alive tomorrow. Who said?
Oh, man.
Talk to any zombie guy.
Yeah.
There's a starfish in here. There's some kind of nautical something in here. Oh, congratulations. This is Charming. Well, it's just to see. I'd assume it's Charming Charlie. This is if you're. Oh well. All right. Oh look, you just pulled something out. It's a hammered hoop, just bronzed color. Hoop. There it is. Yeah, it's my status check. Hands are filthy. Knees, feet, arms are sweaty.
Eminem giving care workers mom spaghetti.
I love spaghetti. Dang it. Hello. Here we go. So you guys see what I'm doing. I'm not just making a bunch of sound and pulling up jewelry. So this is a broken piece. But someone could utilize those rhinestones. It's another broken piece. Uh-oh, you're gonna have to pick out another book. Yep. I don't know. What are you gonna have? Pick a winner. I love you. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a mess, but I think I found something worth the goose chase here. Yeah. This says 925 on it. It's a beautiful cross. Let me go ahead and adjust it. And I do believe that the chain is also sterling silver. So this is going to go in the test pile. This may be worth the squeeze. Yeah, it's I don't know. Feels like I've been digging in the mud. Digging in the mud. Nothing more satisfying though than cleaning your jewelry. When all this is said and done, but to actually clean it. All right. Yes. It's like sometimes it's literally just a pair of earrings. That could be the thing that's just rattling everything up. I don't know. Is this satisfying to you guys? Let me know. I could sit for hours and zone out watching someone untangle jewelry. It's nice to do it too. I enjoy untangling jewelry like the next person. Okay, so here's another one. This is pretty. Here's another one. So gold tone beads, although it's coming off silver on screen, which is interesting. With like a gunmetal accent. Here we go. This is a nice one. Silver tone. Sometimes you know. Okay, then we have this one, which is doesn't have a hang tag, but it's a cute starfish. It's kind of like cute. It is not silver. Ugh. Garbage. I think this is a literal knot. Oh. For like a legit reason. Nope. It was just a knot. These multi-strand ones. Another freaking Mardi Gras bead? Gotta come at it a different angle now. So I lost my honey hole over there. All right, so this is always, I really enjoy, really? I like to hold on to this just in case my extender breaks for my fan. No, I don't. All right. They've been blessed by beer and boobs. Well, in that case, you're right. Alrighty then. This is a gold tone chain. Guys, seen better days. It's a multi-strand necklace. You get the point. Normally I'd be excited it's Friday because that would mean that, like, you know, weekends I usually go and see my parents, take the kids over there, get a break. I mean, have my mom and dad spend time with their grandkids. But with all this going on, it's kind of been a bummer. I miss my mom. I miss going to Target on a whim. But, you know, I know everything happens for a reason and this will not be forever. But it still sucks. Oh, look at that. These are like, these aren't my coffees. But, anyways, not get too sentimental. These are cute. I like these actually. I'm not a necklace wearer. I'm more, if you see me go on live and actually wear jewelry, I tend to wear earrings a lot more than I do anything else. But these are cute. I just don't have a place to wear them. Resin little ovals. Yeah, you know, I've been really fortunate. My husband's the one that's been going out and I get to stay home with the kids, but you know, it's kind of like give and take. Thankfully, we've been able to, I mean, we wipe our kids' butts, so we don't really have to worry about them in toilet paper yet. But, you know, it is what it is. It's like I'm normally a homebody anyway, or like I'm like, oh, I need to get out of the house, or, you know, my husband will be off for his weekend, and I'm like, all right, we got to go. We got to get out of the house. We got to do something. And now it's like, you know, I know we shouldn't be going out anyway, but just the whole option of not being able to just kind of sucks. I don't know what this is. This is, I don't know if it's broken. Kind of looks like something you can use to hog tie somebody, or maybe this is like a curtain thing. Not 100%. Nevertheless, let's proceed. Got something cute right here in this mess. But I had a dream last night that my son was walking. He's only 10 months, and I know that's not like too early for like a baby to start walking, but I have like I was so scared with my daughter that I felt like I kind of missed out because I was so afraid of like just her, you know, being so small and taking care of a baby. I was never around like kids growing up. And so now with my son, I feel like I'm just trying to enjoy every single second of him being little. And it's like the thought of him getting older just like tears me up. But this is one. This looks like multi-strand wooden beads with gold dyed. Yeah, I hate rush shopping. Yeah, I miss Target. It's just, you know, I know, you know, can't really complain. And I know beating a dead horse talking about it. But it's kind of hard not to. It's out there. But it's really made me appreciate certain things. I mean, trying to look at the good of things. And, you know, not take a single day for granted. This is a cute pair of earrings. Let me go back. We're going to have a lot of single earrings. But I think that's okay because I know some people turn them into pendants, which is fine too. What story did you end up reading?
The Easter one.
Oh.
I figure.
Why
We're
not?
reading the Christmas one.
Might as well
Yeah.
go crazy with the holidays. Ooh, did you turn up the AC?
I did not. The sun has set.
Ooh. I feel the cool. It is delightful. Oh, into magnets. How about that? I was at an auction, and someone, and I regret it. It's one of those things that kind of haunted me now, but I saw someone selling a box of old stamps, and I have an earring set rather of old stamps. So like it's just a set of 2. But I thought, oh my gosh, what an opportunity. I could have gotten that in 50 degrees here. I don't even know what the temperature is here.
Right now it's 72 in the house, but
It's 79. It literally, it's going to be 89 tomorrow. Gross. So, what a mess. Well, at least it's exciting. We'll be able to, yeah. Before this, I had a really was really unlike me, but I had a bout of, and I don't like to talk about it, but I'm doing it, I guess, because I'm over it. Well, I shouldn't say I'm over it, but I've come to a point where I feel like I'm strong enough to handle it. And I had a little bit of postpartum depression. And it felt like for the longest time that it was so, you know, it was a huge thing. And, you know, honestly, it's okay to talk about. I know that I'm not the only one in the world to go through something like that. So I feel strong enough to be able to share my experience. But I had a little bit of like a serious germophobia thing going on, newborn, and just, you know, not wanting to take my son out, not wanting to take my daughter out. And, you know, I went and saw, and, you know, medical professionals, and they really helped me out. And it was a lifesaver. So here we go. Here's something. This is actually another like nautical kind of thing. Starfish. And then it's like an expandable, it's like a metal expandable. That's nice. So anyways, that's that. So but even before all this kind of happened, I've kind of kept myself at home because I kind of turned myself into a quarantine that I didn't need to put myself through. But this has kind of been a good and bad thing, that I've kind of taken the time to heal the best way that I can. And anyway, I don't feel like I'm constantly in the darkness, which is nice. So anyways, I think this whole new hobby helps too. Whole hobby of jewelry. Discovering a part about jewelry that I actually enjoy. This whole thing right here is like a knot, if you wanted to tackle that beast. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a really big jewelry lover per se. Like my mom is the one that's like glitz, glamour, and I gotta have a big, you know, ring, and it, you know, she's just always been into jewelry, and have not. Jewelry does not, it doesn't tickle my pickle. It doesn't do anything for me. So it's easy for me to part with some things when people are like, oh my gosh, how can you part with that? Or, oh my gosh, you're getting rid of it. I have no problem whatsoever. The thing I really enjoy about jewelry is like figuring out the hunt, discovering.
Yeah, at one point you had like a little tin with all the ones you had
Yeah.
saved away, and it was so small a tin that,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, you're not sentimental about stuff
Yeah.
except for a small variety. But I don't think there's anything in an unboxing that you're going to be like, oh, and then you like hold on to forever. It's a resale game.
Yes.
It's not a what do you say? Like, you're buying it to keep it. You're buying it to flip it.
Yeah.
So
this is 95 on the hill. Yeah. So, I mean, for me, this is just like it would be a couch or something. It doesn't, you know, it's nice that I have this connection with my mom to be able to share this experience with her. Okay. So this says 925. This says 925 on it. Yeah. So it's really easy for me to, can you put this in the test pile, please? It's really easy for me to just let it go. Plus, growing up, we were kind of like, my mom would go through these, you know, every season sort of thing, and we would clean stuff out. Or I was a military brat, so we would move around a lot and constantly cleaning out, never holding on to a lot of things because we were constantly going. So it's easy for me, I feel like, to not be like, things don't have value. It's more like the memories and stuff. So like, you know, we go through seasons, we have yard sales, and dang away. So this has been a really great new experience for me. For this, I like sold little amigurumi, the little crochet animals on Facebook. And that was fun for like a minute until people started getting like gross. And by gross, I mean they would place orders for like, they wanted like, you know, something for their kids, which is completely understandable, but then they would never pay. And then I would have this completely obscure item that I've invested so much time on that I would have to try to sell. And no one wants a used stuffed animal unless it has some kind of value to it, to them or whatever. So anyways,
so it's like custom.
Yeah, everything was custom. I took custom orders. And of course, just like jewelry and just like anything, if you're going to resell, you tend to start things a little bit lower because you want to get your reputation out there. You want people to know, oh, okay, like I'm actually, you know, somebody who's worth, you know, buying from. So that was something, and that was fun. But in this whole case, so this is actually cute, and I'm kind of glad that I untangled it because it's like a gold tone with a little fringe down here. So I'll move the table a little bit so you can see my carpet over there. It's not like it's dirty. It's just it's my carpet. But anyways, so yeah, that was, so like even the thought of any kind of crochet right now, I'm like, set it on fire, because I can't literally handle it. Okay, so this says something on it, Napier. So I was either gonna guess that this was like Sarah Coventry or whatever, but this is Napier. It says it on the little hang tag. So that's cool. And this is gonna go actually in the trash because some of the paint or overlay of paint is coming off. So I'm gonna actually pull this. See, I can't stop. So yeah, this is fun. This is you know, I feel like you go through your seasons of life where you have certain things that you do, and I've always, you know, my mom's been a flipper for forever. She's redone furniture. She's, you know, had whatever. It's always kind of been in the family. So for me, you know, it started with, oh my gosh, we're a little short on funds. I'm going to sell this something that's been laying around that I haven't touched in like 2 years, to finding like, oh, this is actually fun. And, you know, finding out your local resources like the flea market, which I miss desperately. Not only because you never know what you're going to get, but because of the friggin' food. Gosh, they make, it was just a piece of chain. They make the best potatoes. And I know it sounds silly, but literally they have an oven roaster where they roast their corns, literal corn, and they roast the potatoes, corn cob, and it's next level, the flavor. And then they have their salsa that they make, and then you have your sour cream, and you got the jalapeno. They put bacon bits on it, the cheese. I said sour cream. I'd never forget the sour cream. It's so good. I know. I'm so ready for all this to be over. I'm so ready to hit
boiled peanuts.
Everything. Boiled peanuts. I don't think I've ever had boiled peanuts. The other day, I actually made my husband try boiled artichokes. He's never had boiled artichokes before, so I made him try that with mayonnaise, of course.
We haven't had cactus fruit, huh?
Cactus fruit? No, I don't think
I was trying to get you to get cactus fruit.
I've had papaya before. Okay, so my husband pulled this out, which is like a cross rhinestone. Oh no! I know. Literally once a year they have a minerals and gem shows 30 minutes away from us, and they had to cancel it. And it was literally like we got 1,000 subscribers, and I was gonna go live, and literally they closed it. I just literally. I can't do it. I'm so upset about it, but it's a southern thing. Okay. Well, being in the army, or my dad being in the army. Yeah, I've
Texas South, and then there's like Carolina South.
Yeah, my husband has family in Texas, and I lived in Kentucky, Tennessee for a while when my dad was stationed there in the military. Kettle corn is delicious. I went on a boom chicka pop. I know that has nothing on the real stuff that they make, but I went through like a boom chicka pop phase where like I just ate a lot of boom chicka pop popcorn, which is like sweet and salty. Sweet and salty is my favorite flavor. No, like flavor palette.
Oh.
Have you ever had stuffed artichokes with breadcrumbs, parm, and cheese? No, I have not. That sounds delicious. Right now, anything that has anything to do with salt, I want it. I want to eat it. I need it. So this is another resin oval piece. It's an interesting color. But yeah. So easy to make. Yeah, I love cooking. I went to culinary school. I'm gonna throw this away because it's green in the back. I love cooking. I think it's so fun. I enjoy it. It's like a fresh way to be. I just enjoy it. I love cooking. It's a part. I feel like I'm in control when I'm in the kitchen. It's the aspect of life I can take control. So I like it. I enjoy it.
Yeah, like a couple videos ago, you're like, I hate cooking. Oh.
I hate cooking when I don't want to cook.
I'm just saying. Which one is it?
I enjoy cooking. I like cooking. But if I have to cook on command, it's not fun. But I enjoy cooking when it's right for me. I feed you.
I didn't say you didn't feed me. I just said you say this, but a couple videos ago you're like, I hate cooking.
I'm glad that you're watching my videos.
No, I'm right here with you when it happens.
Hey.
That's the one thing everybody doesn't understand. Is
that you're right there.
I'm right here next
that
to
you. You don't do anything else but just watch me.
I can't help but listen.
Because I'm loud and my voice carries.
Not just me, but yeah.
It runs in the family, Mom. My husband came from a family of no sharing. Like they don't share information that they don't have to share.
We didn't overshare.
And I come from an oversharing. We follow each other to the pooper. Let's party and talk about poop. And my husband, like, I'm not saying like I But I whittled him down. He now lets me go into the bathroom sometimes with him while he goes to the bathroom. But you know, he still won't let me like yell from the bathroom if like I'm going to the bathroom for like a quick second and I leave the door open and I'm like, oh hey, I remember. He's like, wait until I get out of the bathroom. And I'm just like, that's fine. But like I just come from an over sharing that's just, you've seen people come out of me. There should be no surprise on what happens in the bathroom.
I know.
I'm just.
If we're gonna start talking, might as well throw in a coffee table and some magazines, bring a coffee in there.
I understand that there's a place,
saying,
time and place for everything, but
because you've also said, and it's true. I'm not saying I didn't.
What?
I'll be driving. I'm on the freeway,
That's
and you
true.
start talking to me, and then I miss the exit.
That's accurate.
And the next exit after that because I'm talking about my story. So when I'm in the bathroom, don't distract me.
Because you might lose your way.
I'm gonna get lost in a story, and when I go to get up, my legs are gonna fall, or I'm gonna trip and fall. Head gonna hit the tub.
Oh my god!
Go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Just,
yeah. My husband's the same way. Like, and it's so funny growing up. You're like, oh, I can't wait to get married. Oh, I can't wait to, share my life with someone, all fairy tales and rainbows and everything. But really what they don't mention to you is how just because you were raised a different way doesn't mean you're right. And it doesn't mean that he's right when you get married. So it's like learning that whole, like my husband and I have been together for 7 years and we're still learning stuff about each other. But it's just like, we really had to come to terms with the fact that like just because we were different doesn't mean you're right or you're wrong. So it's just kind of like
the thing I learned was preference. I had a preference and she had a preference.
This is broken. I'm putting this in the craft.
So it's not about right or wrong, it was about preferences. And once I realized it was preferences, then I was like, okay. But I grew up with who was right and who was wrong. It came down to black and white. Who was right and who was wrong? Who's that guy on TV? What was he from? Oh, it's this guy. No, he's not. He has to be right. So then I learned about preference and what's it called? The meeting in the middle, compromise. And it just became such an eye-opener.
I mean, I'm pretty sure every single couple goes through similar things like that, especially because you literally have no idea. You just we ended up getting engaged after like 3 months of knowing each other. Like Elijah just knew. And like, yeah, okay, that was great, but we really didn't know each other. So like we had to learn each other. So this is broken. This doesn't have a clasp, but it's really pretty and it has an abalone little pendant on it here. Really pretty. I'm gonna put this in the craft lot because it's broken.
Oh man, us putting together just a freaking TV thing.
Oh my god, still to this day. Now we can joke about stuff. Okay, here's freaking Mardi Gras beads, man. Yeah, we're like the literal worst. Like us doing this is like a step up in accomplishment in life, being able to do something and talk at the same time and have a civil, jokey conversation.
Well, this goes back to I'm a private person. I know people are listening and watching, so I'm going to laugh about it. So, but when I think it's just you and me, I'm like, oh man, I can't believe you. But when I know someone's watching or hearing me, I take it with a grain of salt because it's just there's no point in getting all huff because I want to be right. But it's not about right or wrong. It's just about working together for a common goal.
He says enthusiastically.
The chains are really getting to me.
Then don't.
It's not like that
do
bad.
It.
It's not that bad.
Oh my god, man.
Because I'm on that metaphorical freeway right now. I'm like talking my story and I forgot about the chains. And then I go back to the chains and then my story is like whatever.
No one's putting a gun to your head and telling you to undo it.
No, but I want to help. That's what I like to do. I like to help.
You do. You are a big helper. Like Elijah's the type of guy that like, and I've said it before, but he'll see someone fall down and he'll go and help him up. If he sees a homeless person, he'll add extra to our order through the drive-through and get for the person who's less fortunate. He's a really nice guy, and this is a really beautiful piece. This is glass beads, AB coating, and it's got a really unusual like hook clasp to it. So, yeah, it's hard. We're still, you know, just keep on keeping on, but
yeah. And then back when I knew I was wrong and I had argued so long to be right and only to be blown up in my face, Devin would have this look of like, you know, like her eyes are big, and like she, like I know she wanted to slap me across the face or something, but she's not gonna do that. But I'm just saying, like, duh, like, you know, the forehead, you put your palm to your forehead, duh.
yeah.
I know she wanted to do that to me, and then I have to laugh about it because I was so thinking I was right. I was like, oh yeah, I'm right, 100% right. She proved me wrong, and I'm like, oh. And it just,
I'm not going to say it's one of my favorite things.
no, but it's enjoyable because I also feel that way when.
Yeah, when you're right about, like, when the guy, you know, how I told you that the guy's twin from The Punisher, they're the same person, Thomas Jane,
Yeah.
and the guy who plays Raiden. The guy who plays Raiden and Thomas Jane are the same person. And you didn't believe me.
But you're still wrong.
And I'm not wrong.
You're still wrong.
They're twins.
One's Adam Lambert.
I don't think that they even know that they're twins, and I figured it out, and I'm the only one.
No, there's like
it's a cult following.
No, I was on Instagram the other day. I think it was yesterday, and it was like the celebrity twins that they could be related, but they're not.
Oh
and then it's like every comment under a picture was somebody saying. So everybody's saying that these two aren't the same person or twins or brothers. And then there's another comment like, so these guys are twins, and I thought this whole time they were each other, but they're not.
Yeah. See, I'm not wrong. Well, I mean, you know.
But you're saying he is, but they're not.
I mean,
that's the thing.
To each your own.
They look similar. That's what I'm saying. But you're saying they're brothers and or the same person, and that's not right.
Whatever. It's fine. I just yeah, it's a mess. This is actually a lot smaller than it was once before, but that's okay. Gives me something to do. There's something. I have found a couple pieces of sterling up in this mess, so I'm definitely not mad about it. But this is fun for me.
Yeah, Devin has hers and I have mine.
And I have a video that I kind of spent the morning editing. I'm very excited about it. I did an updated video on how I test sterling silver, so very excited about that. I'm gonna put that out because I was even looking up myself how to clean your board after your scratch board that comes with your acid testing kit. And I didn't find any videos that I'm like, oh, this makes sense. So I tried to do something that I wouldn't mind watching. And I guess that's why they call it YouTube, right? I don't know what this long strand is, but it just keeps on coming. But anyways, yeah.
Actually, I took one off of the.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's mud. It's no big deal.
Remember, some of those Goodwills are like, oh, I'm going to put a paper clip or I'm going to tape these ends and they're not going to get knotted. And we're like, oh, thank you. And then we get a box like this.
Yeah, it's actually been, I feel like we've paid our dues of really nice, untangled. I think we were due for this.
Yeah.
Because honestly, this has been the biggest knotted mess that I've had in some time. So I'm all right with that. Even if, you know, maybe 90% of the stuff goes in the crap lot. The thing is I'm having a good time. Did you? I had fun. My husband and I I had intentions to make, you know, like little jewelry boxes out of those geodes, but, you know, I should have thought about the fact that I got a cheap National Geographic little kit and they weren't going to come out the way I had wanted to, but they were fun. And I've made a few earrings from cracking the geodes. So it was a lot of fun seeing the inside of it.
This last week, Devin's dad gave us the wet saw.
Yes.
So we got a
Thanks,
tile
Dad.
saw, a wet saw. Anytime we're going to get a geode from now on, it's going to go through that bad boy and we'll have perfect symmetrical geode halves.
Delicious. Stunning. Gorgeous, darling. But until then, I have this piece of, it was very fun tracking them. I have this piece of tiger's eye that's like beautifully polished, and I cannot wait. It's like the perfect specimen to practice like turning a piece into a ring, piece of rock into a ring. So it's like the perfect, like it's like this big, and it's like, it's a pretty good size. And anyways, I saw another person on YouTube turn something like that. They had a lathe, of course. I don't have a lathe, but I do have a Dremel. And now I have a wet saw thanks to my pa. Oh my gosh. It's fun. Shoot a hammer. There's a whole bunch of videos on YouTube as to how to crack open geodes. And best believe we watched a whole bunch of them. Some of them were like, why is this even on here? But
and that's why you decided to make some of your own, just like you did with the scratch test. Which
straight up,
full
circle.
If you don't find it on YouTube, do it yourself. Upload the video and show what could be on there.
Yeah, and what you want to see.
For learning.
For the learning. Learn. My good gravy boat. This is nuts. Oh yeah, I think I got it. I got it. It says achieve, inspire, love. It's a friggin' paparazzi necklace. That was so long. I know it's paparazzi because it had this little crown or something. So what? Oh my gosh.
We saw a video of something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's nuts. That's crazy.
Sock and whack.
Yeah. We used to have, and I often comment to my husband, we used to have a house by us that was like a little bit of a noisier house. But since there was a fire in that house and then they rebuilt the house, those same people don't live there anymore. And I told my husband, I think literally just like maybe 2 days ago, I was like, dang, it's been so quiet with those people not being here. You know, it is what it is. That's what life's all about. This is literal hands. Filthy. Dang it, all my earrings from over here got into the mix. I know this is literally like a Mardi Gras bead. Okay, so I found this other earring, maybe, or it just got absorbed into it. Very cheeky Doug coming in and self-promoting. I was watching, or I have been watching, The Masked Singer on Fox, and I don't know what happened. And I think that they're on a break because of the whole quarantine situation, or maybe they're I don't know. They're on a break because it's the mid-season finale, but it was so close to the end and finding out everybody got unmasked who they were. Anyways, I don't know. Doug, not a big deal. Just had to just had to give you a hard time. It's very dry over here. Gotta laugh a little bit.
We're talking about our old videos.
Yeah, I mean, I literally for funsies looked back at some of my previous videos and I'm like, ugh, yuck. But no, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Everybody. Yeah. This is stupid. Yeah. Read you. I haven't watched The Crown. I watched the first 2 seasons of The Crown, and I haven't had a chance to watch the latest season. But from what I understand and what I've seen on the Netflix advertisements, is that they're doing like 20 years ahead now. I mean, I get it. I know that they're not going to be young forever, but I was not expecting the jump in time. That's fine. I may watch it, but oh, Bob, I'm Doug. Sorry, I'm not really worried about it at all. No big deal at all. I was just giving you a hard time. I don't want to come off mean or anything. I was just trying to be funny. Sometimes I'm a little too dry. There. I actually saw Thelma when I first started doing it, Thelma Thrift. I would watch her videos all the time because I enjoyed her unboxings. And she was, hi Jennifer. She was, she would always say, if you have a tangle, go for the clasps and undo them. I haven't really been able to catch any of her latest lives that she comes on.
I did 3 clasps and I'm still in the worst.
Well,
but I have fabric.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. She's, I haven't really been able to catch any of her lives lately to see if she's got any other kinds of tips and tricks. But she's like the OG of jewelry. Oh, you thought. You thought. Oh man, Jennifer, I got your brooch that you sent me. I spent a lot of time today making a really pretty flower wreath that went on my wall, and it fell because I didn't use enough support. I didn't use enough push pins because I'm a ding dong, and it fell off. But no brooches got harmed.
I did this one. This is the one I took it here.
It says
like the end of a cap for galvanized piping.
Is that really what it is?
No, I'm saying it's made to look like the end of a cap.
Oh, I see what you mean.
But it's just a blank pendant. It says made in the USA.
That's boo-boo.
But when I see those, I think of the end of the metal.
Reminds me of something about the military, but that's not necessarily anything. I'm always like, USA! It has something to do with military, but it doesn't. But anyway, you got the good one over there because you got the lockets. I just got the cheesy costume, resin beaded. See if we. I'll fix it and then I'll put it back up and show it hopefully in all of its glory. Yeah. Until it decided to fall down. That's fine. I did need that color. Thank you so much again. That was so very sweet of you. I actually found a lot on Shop Goodwill last night. And then someone okey-doked me in the last minute and like literally seconds away and bid me up by like $1. And so I didn't end up getting them. But
and if you're in the chat, shame on you.
Yeah, you bid up those 2 freaking things by $1. No, it's fine if the person needed them. Plus, I know they do go for some good cheese. I know that they sell very well. But that's not the point that I was collecting them. I really just enjoyed the look of them. What was that now? Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Sound like a guilty conscience to me.
No. I went in there, I think it was like last night. I was so tired and it was in the middle of the night and a jewelry lot was ending and I was like, oh, it's sterling silver. I'm going to bid on it. And I looked at it and it was all religious jewelry. And I'm like, oh man. So I bid on a lot of sterling silver religious jewelry. And it's not like, oh man, but it's like, I just don't feel right selling religious jewelry. Like I just don't, like I didn't look at it. I was just so excited seeing that it was ending so soon and I just bid on it. So I'm like, that's sterling silver. Cause I'm like, I'm needing the inventory. So it's a personal thing, I guess, but either way, I've got some coming. So anyways, there's that story. Yeah, this is just, how long have we been doing this? 2 hours. I was like, I'm just going to come on here really quick and do a quick little unboxing.
Non-specific.
I think it was, I think that there was like some Catholic ones on there. But I'm very horrible in regards to identifying. So it's actually a cute one. It's green and pink. I think these are glass beads. Yeah, I think there was like the Virgin Mary, and then there was like a charm that said like Jesus on it, and like a few crosses, which crosses I don't have a problem selling because it's crosses. I mean, that's okay. But as far as like, I guess because I don't really know too much about it, the other stuff in regards to saints and everything, that maybe I have a little bit of a harder time, but I don't know. Hi. Yeah, well, this is actually, you know, it's pretty much near done. I had quite the ball of knotted cockadoo. I mean, there was all good stuff for the most part. It's just, I don't mind it. I think it's soothing to watch people do it. Yeah, exactly. Like, I just don't want to. I don't want to step on anyone's toes, and I don't like feeling ignorant about something. I guess that could be said about a lot of people. I guess maybe I share that with other people, but when I don't know something about something, I don't like to sell it and claim to know what it is. So anyway. Yeah, I know. Then I learned. Exactly. Before I met my husband, I was working in an office, and I had a beautiful lady. She told me about, she was like an aunt to me. We still try to remain in contact, but it's just so hard when you don't see the person every single day. But she told me about the astrological signs and astrology. She told me about astrology, and she told me about, she was Catholic, so she told me about that, and a few other people that I worked with that was Catholic in the same office. And it's beautiful, zodiac. But she talked a lot about like your moon phases or like what, I don't know, I'm probably butchering it, but like if you were like an Aries, you're a moon of something or a sun of something. I don't know, something along those lines. But it represents like your personality or something. I guess I really shouldn't even be talking about it because I don't know what it is. But nevertheless, it was beautiful the way she was, the way she spoke about it. And I enjoy hearing about other people's, other people's things. It was very interesting, nonetheless. But yeah, straight up. Yeah. Yes. Here's a class. Like this was a literal puzzle box. I feel like this would be a really like nice chain, but it's attached to this mess. And I know I have like maybe 3 or 4 necklaces in here, and it's really not worth the time to do this, but we're having fun. And also I've decided today to weigh myself and be accountable. What a day to be alive. So this is helping me not think about food. Even though we had pizza for dinner,
still have pizza.
It was thin crust pizza.
Baby steps.
But, you know, I feel like I've been dieting my whole life.
Was it a pentagram?
Oh. I didn't like, speaking of people touching stuff, I didn't like how, and I guess, you know, it's common in some cultures that when you see a baby or when you talk about, you know, you have to touch the baby or something like that. When like being a first time mom and like going out and like everybody wanted to touch my daughter. And like people were like, just, there would just be older people, and I'd walk into the store and they'd like yell at me and I'd be like, hey, is that a baby? And I'm like, no joke, in Target, I had someone yell at me, oh my God, can I see your baby? And I'm like, get the friggity frack away from me. And I have people come up to me and just literally touch my daughter's cheek. And I'm all, what's happening? Like, what is happening? I didn't have people touch my belly when I was pregnant, probably because I'm thick, and people probably didn't want to be like, oh, I don't know if she was pregnant or if she's got a food baby. Either way, I dodged that bullet. But I'm horrible because when I know someone's pregnant, I automatically go for the belly, and I'm terrible because I know what it was like. Literally, the last thing I wanted anyone to do was touch me whilst pregnant. So, you know, whatever.
Going back into preferences, because some people are like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
But you should ask.
You really should. Yeah. Especially don't touch a friggin' baby, man. Oh, don't touch a baby. Like, just don't. Nothing gets me more crazier than that. It's like fuels a fire inside my body. My body. Yeah. Yeah, I can tolerate family because I'm like, here, you wanna hold my baby? You wanna touch my baby so I can get up and go pee and I know that, you're safe with, with my mom or someone having my kid. But like literally, I don't know. People are nuts. I'm just so surprised. It's like every stage in life you come across different things. And that was a funny stage. I just really didn't go out a lot with my son. So and he's a chunk. I'd be surprised. I'd have to probably fight people off to touch him. Yeah, not to touch him. But I did have one person in Costco touch him when he was like skinny. And that was like in his infancy. He's still an infant. He's still a baby. Oh God, I love him so much. But anyway, he's real cute. I think I'm a little biased. He's freaking adorable. Yeah. Is that material?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. I had like that.
Just cut it. Light it on fire. See?
Yeah, that wasn't like going after that.
Oh, well, you're welcome then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. This is going to drive me nuts.
So I'm
almost done. It's wiry. Oh, that's terrible. It's probably attached to all those seed beads. What I want is that thing that's right there. Watch, you want to trade? Here, let's trade. Aw, thank you so much. What is this? This is disgusting. It's rusted. Yes, her skin. I know I talk about my son a lot, but it's like I can't. When I first had my daughter, I'm still so in love with her just because I feel like she's just so smart. But I literally couldn't even say her name without crying because, like, oh my God, she's my baby. She's so smart, and the things that she says, she's a killer. But the drama, I thought, I've got until like, I don't know, she's like 9 or 10 before the drama really, I don't know, kicks up. No, she is just drama. Everything is just amped up to the 100th degree. And she's only 3. But God, I love her so much.
I always say how smart she is, but she hasn't figured out the potty, which is fine. But
yeah, it's fine, but it's really not. Like, we tell her it's okay, but like, it's only so much. I just don't know. But she's always been drama. She's a thinker. She's strategic. And like,
no,
it wasn't. My daughter's always been the teeny tiniest little bird. She used to eat everything when she was little and, didn't, argue with me. And now, but she's so smart in her skin. Oh, she can go out in the sun for like 5 seconds and have a beautiful golden color to her. I go out and I look at the sun through my window and I'm crispy like a lobster. Like, thank God she's going to have gorgeous skin. She looks so beautiful in the hot colors, like starch white. She looks so, she used to have this little romper and I used to put it on her all the time. I think probably, I don't know if anyone saw like my Instagram, would think you never put your child in anything else. But I loved this little romper on her. It had little frillies on her butt. And oh God, it was so cute. And she would just walk around like a little bird. Just yeah. Yeah. She'll mimic things like, we're like, oh, we're going to show her, the Lion King, and we're going to show her, the movies from our childhood. And she picks up on things like when Simba is telling Mufasa, like, you promised. And like, she literally says, you promised. I'm like, how is this something that you can pick up and remember? But when I ask you, hey, could you pick up your toys? You know, she's like, I don't think so. Or, hey, can you poop in the potty? Yeah. And like, she'll like, I'll be on with my mom practicing like a little bit before the auction, and she'll like come over and she'll be like, look, Mima, do you see this? And I'm like, oh my God, Cordelia. Like, I don't realize what she sees. And like, she'll come in the bathroom with me and like, you know, so I'm doing my makeup or something, and she'll be like, can I have the color? Or she'll want to put like a chapstick on me or something. And she's just, I freaking love her. It's next level. I'm scared. I'm terrified. Oh God, I love her so much. I'm just terrified. See, it's like I can't even. She's been asleep for like an hour.
Half hour.
I can't. I have to like go through my Instagram stories, and I have to watch them like 4 times, and I love them so much. I'm obsessed. Okay. Anyways, kids. Yeah, they're sleeping.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, don't jinx us, for the love of God. Yeah, there was like a week there where like I think she was like developmentally growing or something. But she would just like wake up at 10:30, and we put the kids down. I'm a schedule person. I like being on a schedule. I like, you know, knowing what's wrong with my kids. I'm very like, I love sleep training. I feel like I'm a better mother when I get sleep. I let my kids sleep with me until like, 6-9 months. And then after that, I'm like, okay, we gotta come up with a better sleep schedule because, I need to function. So they take their naps at a certain time of day. And so I don't know what I was going with that. Oh, but yeah, she was like, we had put her down same time every night, and she would just wake up at 10:30 crying, trying to figure out if she had a bad dream or trying to figure out, but we just chalked it up to her being, her brain growing or something. Or maybe it was something she was eating, but either way. I don't know. Yeah. I just literally knew being pregnant that's what I wanted to do. My mom always told me to, like, she would just always say, babies thrive on a schedule, get a schedule. So my mom was always kind of encouraging me in that sense. And it really helped me know, okay, I can tell the signs that they're getting tired. I can tell, whatever, but I can't take the guesswork. Like, I think it's so cute when you see babies just kind of like fall asleep wherever they're at, but my kids have never done that. My kids have been like, I've had to put them in their rooms to go to sleep. My daughter just gets completely amped up right before nap time and even bedtime, as you may have heard before. She lets her presence be known. There's one. This is a paparazzi. Came from the paparazzi. I always think of the Lady Gaga song. But... All right, let's see what else. We have this locket here. Excuse me. Oh my God. That's great. Yeah, like there's certain things like, my husband and I joke about, like when we were, that's frightening. Like, oh, there's this and this that we're not going to do. And our kids are going to our kids are going to want to eat vegetables, and our kids are going to want to be, we're going to introduce them to different cuisines of food, or they're going to be a certain way, or I'm not going to let them act up in public. It goes literally out the door when you're like in survival mode. Yeah. She asked for mac and cheese 3 meals a day. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess she's eating. Like, it's not good. We make sure that she has some kind of nutritional value in something. But, oh my gosh, that is so scary. Oh, kids, man, kids.
The best part is watching them figure something out and getting it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the best.
Or like, there's certain times where you're like, this is what heaven is. This is just like them laughing, especially like I was so afraid when I got pregnant with my son because he was a surprise. I was so afraid that how could I ever love anyone as much as I love my daughter? Like I just couldn't wrap my mind around the thought that I was having another baby, and how could I'm such a planner. I don't understand. And then he came along, and it's like, it was the best thing that ever happened. I mean, no takesy backsies, right? But I wouldn't have it any other way. But the way they play together, he's at this age now where like when he's up and she's like taking a nap, her door is closed, and like he'll like crawl over to her door and like, try to get in. And I'm, they just really, it's like, I know it's not going to be like this all the time because I have a brother and I fought with him, and, it was like a concussion incident. I pushed him down the stairs, and, so it is what it is. But I know it's not going to be all peaches and cream, but I'm just enjoying the peaches and cream moment right now. So.
She doesn't like to share the spotlight right now.
Yeah, she really
wants all eyes on her.
not.
She doesn't want her brother to get any attention.
Yeah.
But she'll sometimes she wakes up first, and then we hear him wake up. She's trying to open the door. She did it today. She opened the door and said, "Good morning, brother," and then she wanted to go in the crib with him, and she's all snuggling on him and stuff. And then like an hour later, she's in the living room just saying, "No, brother, that's mine."
Yeah.
And, look at me, and basically wants the spotlight. Funny.
She's just drama. Literal drama. Ugh. As my mom says, she's a thespian. She's a little actress. Everything is amplified. What in heaven's name is causing this ruckus? This ruckus. Yeah. I bet this is, yeah, look at that. It says Sterling. It says 925. Dang it. I can't just junk it. I have a hard time reading stuff like that, Cody. I'm not going to lie. I have anxiety. I get anxiety really bad. Like, I can't. So, like, if I'm not reading your comments, I'm so sorry. I just have to take things one thing at a time. I know that's probably like everybody says, "Oh, I have anxiety" as an excuse, but like I get Hy-Vee and it's not good. So
look at your Band-Aid, how black it is.
Yeah, I don't.
So gross.
It's really gross. Well, I'm glad he's okay. Thank you to everyone who's here. The silence. Wow, Carol. Oh. Oh, thanks, gosh. This turned into a whole lot more of a thing than I thought it was going to be.
Untangle necklace chains and untangle your lives.
Yeah.
Fridays at 8.
Well, it's 9:37 here.
We started at 8.
Did we?
Sort of. I don't know, I'm guessing. 7:30, 8 o'clock. I remember because it was like closer to bedtime.
My kids are
3 and 10 months old.
3 years and 10 months old. So how many years apart? My daughter turned 2 in March, and then my son was born in June. So
Almost like 2 years.
almost. I barely missed the 2 under 2. But yeah, he was a surprise. And actually, and I don't, yeah, he was definitely unplanned for sure. I blame swing shift. Swing shift was, for my husband, was really easy to just, he came home and it's like, all right, kids are asleep. But, so, swing shift is, it's one of those things. But I was actually like on one of my last steps to getting weight loss surgery. I was going through literally on one of my last appointments about to schedule my surgery and found out that I was pregnant with my son. So we had tried for like almost a year to get pregnant with my daughter. And we finally said kind of like shine it. And then we ended up getting pregnant with my daughter. And it was like, so like, oh, 2 in the same year. Yeah, I actually, I have no experience with that at all, obviously. But I follow a lady on Instagram who had, I believe it's called Irish twins, or I believe that's the name of it when you have 2 in the same year. But I just feel like everything, God doesn't give you anything that you can't handle. At least that's what I say to myself to keep my sanity. So yeah. So it was interesting. But very, very interesting. So now it's like I'm kind of debating on, what am I going to do? Should I follow through with my weight loss surgery plan, or should I just have, I think I would be done after 3 kids. Oh, thanks. And then I'll do surgery. So I don't really know. I have a friend who's pregnant right now who actually had weight loss surgery like, I don't know, 2 years ago. And she looks great. It's not about looking great, I think. It's about being healthier, and that's the reason why I wanted to. Yes, I know. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of like pulling the trigger. I have a hard time deciding even what to eat for dinner. How am I even going to figure out any of that? So it's just kind of a day-by-day sort of thing. There's no rush. Really, Carol? Wow. Yeah, I was actually looking into getting the sleeve. Just because the whole idea of gastric bypass kind of gave me the willies. It just felt so permanent. And I know that's so dumb to say because you're having surgery. It's a permanent thing. Getting a tattoo is a permanent thing. But I don't know why it, But good on you. Good for you.
We did Weight
Oh
Watchers.
yeah, like oh
We've
my God,
done
like
Locale.
I swear to God, like you know, the whole idea. Oh man, like it was not an easy thing to come to a decision about even pursuing weight loss surgery in general. It was like an event. And you know, I kind of took it as like a whole, well, it's not the right time for me to do it, but it's not to say I'm just going to go on a bender and eat my life away. I mean, I don't know. I know I need to do it. I pretty much know what goes down. Especially, I mean, I did the research. I even watched videos about what happens during the surgery. I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of, it would be nice not to, I don't know, not to have to worry about getting pregnant after going through such a, to me, it sounds like a major surgery, because it is major surgery, you know, not getting pregnant after. But I know a lot of people do it, and then they end up being able to get pregnant. But I don't know. The surgery was a breeze. Wow. I've never had any kind of major surgery. I've broken my arm really bad, and I wasn't put under, but they had to like re-put it back into place. So that's the closest I ever came to surgery. And I mean, I've had my tooth pulled, but I've never had any kind of, you know, major health issues. Like when I go in, the doctors are always surprised, like, oh, you know, you haven't had anything on. No, I'm just fat. Like blood pressure's fine. Like, you know, all this stuff. But oh, here we go, just talking about health. That it's not really where I wanted to go, but I kind of just fell into it. But anyways, I'm still just kind of deciding on what I want to do.
It's like science. Devin was like doing the deciding of the surgery, and then he got pregnant, and that was a sign. And then we talked about it, like once he's born, are you gonna jump on it? She said, I don't know. Kind of just kind of like happen. And then right now he's pretty good where we could feed him solid foods, and and we're just like we both need to lose some pounds. And
it's kind of at that point where it's like, you know, really, if I wanted to pull the trigger and wean him off of breastfeeding, I totally could do that.
So it's just kind of like, what's the next move?
Right.
It wasn't like, oh, we decided a year ago we're going to do this or do that. It's just kind of feeling it out and seeing what signs are pointing to what decision. But
yeah.
I didn't know about that Irish twins thing.
I did. You didn't?
I didn't know.
It's just
so I have a brother that's like 8 years older than me, a brother that's 7 years older than me, and then it's me, and then my brother Eliseo, he's 1 year younger than me, but we have an overlapping period of 9 days where we're the same age for 9 days, and then I turn older. And then I have another brother, the youngest one, and he's 3 years younger than me. But me and my brother overlap 9 days where we're the same age.
Yeah, your parents got pregnant like immediately after you were born with your brother. Yeah, I mean, I had a great, like, I spoke with the surgeon. I went in, you know, to, like I said, I was on literally, I had,
lots of
literally was at the end point where I was just about to schedule. I had lost my weight. They wanted to do like just another test or something on like my esophagus. And that was like the one final thing that I had to do. And literally, I would have been scheduled for surgery. I would have started the surgery diet. Like, I mean, I was right there. I had all of my questions answered. I had, you know, the certain things that needed to get done. Okay, so this is the sterling piece for the love of cheese and crackers. This is a sterling heart. It says 925 on it, and then so does the chain. So this was worth all of that. Now I want to get to this because there's a few lockets. So yeah, I was there. I had gone in and I had done literally everything. So yeah, it was great. And I mean, it's still something I definitely consider. I just feel like it was a lifetime ago that like all of that went down. I feel like I was a whole nother person. I mean, really, because I feel like I was. But I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Kind of like my husband said, I'm kind of one of those people that like to wait for the signs to go down on that. My hands are filthy. Yeah. Thanks for being here, Pat. Enjoy your day or evening. Weekend. You're live. I'll still be here.
Hopefully not on the scene.
I know I'm getting close. I can feel it. This was a hard one. Next level stuff right here. Who does
Probably
this?
made it worse.
Someone, probably the Goodwill people were like slapping it against the wall and saying like.
They're doing the Ace Ventura, the first one with the fragile.
I said that an hour ago. Yeah, it's bad. I've almost been on for 3 hours. Still here. Still fresher than ever. Oh, wow. Oh my God. I can't even imagine. Okay, here we go. Jeez. I know I was reading something about someone having kidney stones, and they were saying that passing a kidney stone was worse than labor. I didn't really get to experience, I mean, I did experience labor with my son. I had gestational diabetes with my son, so they wanted to induce me at 39 weeks. And anyways, it was June, and it's hot as biscuits in the oven over here in CA. So it was literally like the heat was worse than actual labor. There was no circulation in the room. It was so bad. It was horrible. It was so hot. Oh, it's terrible. Like thinking about it, like there's a fan that we got to bring back from the hospital. It's like a little portable fan. And sometimes when I see it, I get like PTSD about it. Oh my gosh. Don't rewind it. It's me untangling the same mess for 3 hours. No, I'm just kidding. I found some good stuff. I think it was worth it. I might have found some designer stuff, and I definitely found some sterling pieces. Whether they're true sterling, you know, that'll be for another day. I gotta test it. I don't trust it, but. Yeah. So, I knew I wanted to have another girl.
So with us, the first signs of labor, we went to the labor and delivery, and then they have to see you until they, you know, say if it was a false labor or not. And then they did the chemical wick. And so we were like waiting in the hospital for at least 24 hours. And then, so we didn't have to rush to the hospital because we were already there at first signs of labor. And it was like a 5-minute drive from our house anyways, but still, we're like, this is it. There, baby's coming on both of them. We're like, whoa. And then, so we were just waiting. And then I want to say that with our daughter, it was a fast delivery. Mm-hmm. And then our son came along, and that was the fastest delivery. He literally just wriggled his way out.
Yeah.
The doctor was called. He was putting on his cloth smock gloves. Like literally, the smock wasn't even tied in the back, and Oliver was falling out of Devin. And the doctor put his gloves on, and they were like barely around the palms of his hand, and he grabbed Oliver by the elbow. Oh no, not the elbows, the armpits, and he didn't even have nothing prepped.
No.
And the nurses were like still getting his stuff ready.
Yeah.
And then he was like, everybody's like, don't push, and she's like, I'm not pushing. Mm-hmm. And I'm here like, I'm gonna have to catch my son with my bare hands. Yeah. And I'm trying not to drop them like a fish that they do over there in Pikes, whatever it is, the fish catching place where they toss a fish from the truck to the thing. And the doctor had his gloves all the way up to his palms, but not on, and hooked Oliver by the armpits.
Yeah, they were like just chatting, and I was like, "Hey, he's coming out."
He just like a slip and slide. You saw the head, and then all of a sudden you saw his ankles, and it's like he's out. And the doctor barely caught him in time.
No, I did not have, I had to work for every centimeter. It's just for me, I don't know what happens, but it's like when my water breaks, I like dilate. I'm 2 for 2 on it. But I literally have never worked harder in my life to push my daughter out of my vagina.
She was
oh my God.
Nobody found out until, of course, we saw her face. But she was sunny side up. Her face was facing up instead of down.
Yeah.
And the nurses looked at Devin and said, for being born face up, that was a fast delivery because those are usually longer and more complicated. And we're like, well, we don't know this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's my first time here.
So, it was a lot longer for our daughter. But they still said it was pretty fast. And since it was our first, it was like an eternity. But it was really fast.
Oh, my God. It was just next level. So anyway, we could talk about kids until the cows come home. That's just what we do. Jeez. Yeah. I didn't, with having gestational diabetes, I always wanted a fat baby. Just think chubby babies, but both of my kids were like little turkeys coming out. Both of them were in the 7 pounds range. So, then my son just literally bulked up.
It's like he sneezed and went from like a little skin on bones to just the chubbiest chub.
Yeah. It's just, and I had epidurals with both of them, and I was so thankful to be able to feel still. Like not the pain part, but not just be completely like useless, for lack of a better word, I guess. But with my son, they had to like, I couldn't feel my legs. It was so weird for like a couple hours after, and like being so helpless, having to have someone help you use the restroom. It was really humbling. They put you on like this little cart, and then, I'm a bigger girl. And so they had like a couple people come in to help, and I'm like, this is humiliating. And, my legs work, thank God. But finally, yeah. Oh, here we go. So it's a long one. What are we doing? What are we talking about? We're here about jewelry. So this is a locket. I always think like, oh, if I have another one, I'm not gonna get an epidural. And I'm like, you're a freaking idiot. Take the drugs. My butt's too big for those mesh underwear. My favorite are the ginormous pads. You can't forget, those humongous pads. And the hemorrhoids, we're talking about that.
Pushing them out. More stuff comes out.
For the love of God. No one tells you. No one tells you.
Your mom told me, but you didn't believe her. I
don't believe anybody until I look stuff up or it happens to me, the stimulus check. So yeah, the hemorrhoids, that was something else, man. That was but anyways, the things that you like literally yeah. It's the
Slap it, see if it cries.
Yeah. It's like the things that you just can, talk about after the things you experience with children. I oftentimes, I look at my husband and I'm like, do you ever just look at me and see a crowning baby head? Because I mean, literally, where's the romance after that? You know what I mean? Can you look at me the same way? Do you still love me after you've seen me poop out a baby? Where's the love? But he's still here, so I mean.
But I have to remind her, and I don't mind telling people because I don't like to share a lot.
Here we go.
But she goes, "Do you still love me even though you see me do this?" And I'm like, Devin, remember that time I got really sick?
Oh yeah.
And then
this was before we had kids.
I sharted on the couch. And then I was going to see the doctor, and then I sharted on my way, and I had to. She was in the car, ready to drive, and I was going to be passenger, just clutching the seat with all might, clenching my cheeks. And then we had to stop, and I had to go clean myself. And I was like, Devin, I've sharted twice,
Yeah.
And you still love me, even though it's a shameful act.
There's a difference between shitting yourself than
I know, but I can't pop a baby out, but I have loosened my bowels and on the couch and in the car. So
yeah.
I don't think we have those couches anymore, thank goodness.
We don't know. Those have been burned.
Yeah, we took them to the city dump, no pun intended.
Yeah.
But it's just, and then I was telling the doctor, he's like, "So what are you in today?" And I was like, I know it's gonna sound gross when you're a doctor and everything, but I have diarrhea. And he put his chin in his chest and chuckled so hard. And then he said, "Excuse me, sorry. I'm sorry about that." And I'm all, "Well, I came to see you, doctor. You're my last hope, Obi-Wan Kenobi."
Help me, Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like with my son.
Yeah, I was laughing and peeing a little, but not from the front, from the back.
I feel like with my son, after, I think having, not so much time in between for my pelvic floor to heal after my daughter's ginormous head. I just feel like my whole second, third trimester, I was just pissing my pants with my son. I just wore a pad all the time. Just, we're going to talk about that. Oversharing. Anyways, but life is interesting. Yeah, never trust a fart.
No, I never trust them. Even to this day, I clench hard and go for the toilet just to make sure. And then Devin gives me a hard time because I can't tell the difference. I'm like, no, I'm not taking any chances.
Honestly, it's just, I feel like half the time you just go in there to escape responsibilities. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll just be the only one taking care of the kids. And
Devin's dad has a theory, and he always shares it, that you're, 48 hours from
always 48 hours out. Yeah, but we're, like I said, we're from a family of oversharers, and we're a little twisted. And
so if I went 48 hours dry, the next 48 hours ain't.
Oh man. And I don't know what it is. If I'm a child, I think pee-pee and poo-poo jokes are the funniest. So I tend to laugh totally immaturely at that kind of stuff. So I apologize if it offends anybody. Yeah, it could have been worse. It's like, the golden rule that he likes to remind me about. Don't go to Wendy's, eat Wendy's chili, and then decide after, oh, okay, I think it's time for a Wendy's Frosty, and not expect not to make it home without having to pull over and have to poo. So
yeah.
that was a whole nother.
That's another story. I'll try to make it short. The Wendy's from our house is maybe like 5 minutes away. But she's like, I want a Wendy's Chili's. Okay. And then she finished it and she's like, I'm going to go back and get a Frosty. And I was like, okay. And then by the time we got into the car, she's like, I got to go to the bathroom. And I was like, yeah, I was kind of wondering why you wanted to top off some chili, like chili beans, like chili in a cup.
Yeah.
And top it off with a Frosty. And then she's like, you got to drive fast. And I was like, I'm going to go.
Yeah, and what's funny? I stopped at another Chili's to poo. Oh. So it's all full circle.
Yeah.
So, the things,
Should we be worried about how they make Wendy's?
Yeah,
chili?
I don't want to know.
It's really good. My dad loves it. In the wintertime, he always gets.
It's pretty low on Weight Watcher points. I love the chili. Oh, it's just it is what it is. Just trying to protect you. Oh man. Oh yeah. I feel like I'm gonna be doing this forever. I feel like I'm just for a blinged out leaf one and some cool lockets. I'm gonna try to get this locket out. Yeah, I hardly eat at Wendy's anyway because I feel like the Wendy's by our house.
So when we moved into our house in 2014,
was it that?
We went over the electricity. They had the dryer, the stove, which is separate from the stove top. And so we had, stove top is separate from the oven, and they had them all wired. Yeah, they had them all wired to the same thing. And whenever we had one turn on one thing, the breaker would, what do they call it? Go out. And so that year we didn't have a kitchen.
Yeah, we gutted our kitchen.
We didn't have a kitchen for almost like a year and a half. No, maybe like.
It wasn't that long. It felt like
10 to 14 months. I can't remember exactly. Because
it seems like a long
we
time.
pieced a little bit at a time until we reached the conclusion that we couldn't use the kitchen. Like we gutted it, but we didn't know the electrical until a few months after.
Right.
And then it just stayed like that. So we were working.
We didn't have kids at the time, so it was perfect.
We were working on the house.
Sort of.
We did outside. We did the backyard, but the kitchen was last, and we couldn't really use it. So we were just ordering Wendy's all the time.
I've never gotten dick from Wendy's either, Michelle.
Well, that's good. I don't think it's on the menu.
The secret menu.
Oh, the secret. But yeah, we had Wendy's all the time. So now it's just kind of like it doesn't appeal to us because we just had it so long.
Oh my God, yeah, that and like.
But they do have what's that? That salad with the cranberries or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That we go for that one and the 4 for $4.
Yeah, because
we still go. Yeah, we still go to those.
And we're cheap.
For those,
but literally
we just got burnt out.
Yeah, put a gun to my head, and I'm gonna say Togos, because I love Togos. I love a good sandwich. I can eat sandwich until the cows come home. Yeah. Well, I think like every other person, this whole situation with us having to be inside the house, I've made a lot more food. And the Instant Pot's been really great. So if you're definitely on the fence about an Instant Pot, don't be.
Oh yeah, we make the
my God,
chili soup or I forget
chicken
what it is.
taco soup.
Chicken taco soup. And
spaghetti.
We have it for like
rice.
We have it for like lunch and dinner, and then lunch again, and then it makes a lot.
Yeah.
Zupa.
Zupa is delicious. I love Zupa. I ate Zupa yesterday.
And then sometimes Devin gets creative, and we just kind of do this goulash.
Pretty much.
No, I was gonna say the one.
What's a Togos? Are you serious?
A sandwich place.
Sandwiches.
It's a upscale Subway. They used to specifically toast the breads, that Subway didn't. And
well,
then
I guess
Subway,
I
and then
shouldn't say,
Subway
oh my
went-
gosh, because I do believe it is a,
Yeah.
what part of the coast are we? Are we West Coast? Where am I? I'm
Yeah,
bad
we're
with
on the
directions.
West Coast.
Yeah, I believe it's
Pacific.
California. That's where it was
It's like
founded.
somebody told me, somebody was saying like, you know, Carl's Jr. It was the exact same thing, but East Coast, and I was like,
Oh,
what
it's
is
a
that?
Hardee's?
Yeah, Hardee's.
Hardee's.
So when somebody told me that, I was like, what's a Hardee's? And
Yeah,
they were
there's
like,
something called a Whataburger or something.
Whataburger's in Texas.
Oh.
So Whataburger is
They have
kinda-
something to do with mustard or something?
What?
Yeah,
Who's
sorry.
mustard?
Whataburger. That's what I'm saying. Whataburger.
No,
Something
it's
to do
like
with
Subway.
mustard?
It's like Subway. They make it
Oh.
any way you want it. If you want 4 patties, 3 cheeses, sesame
So like In and
seed-
Out.
No, like if you want bacon, they'll throw bacon. You want avocado, they'll put avocado. They
On
want
what?
burgers. It's a burger joint that will make a
Oh.
burger any way you want it.
Oh.
Want to deep fry it? Deep fry it. But
Yeah, we
basically-
have Carl's Jr. They have
Yeah.
Hardee's.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, someone had to explain to me what's a Togo's. It's an upscale Subway where they toasted the bread, and Subway didn't at the time, but then now Subway
Now
does
they
it
do.
if you want to.
Yeah. Aw. I know. I
Five
miss my
Guys?
mom.
Five
Five
Guys
Guys?
is good.
Five Guys is good. Five Guys is great.
The nearest one for the longest time was like about I want to say 45-minute drive, and then they opened up one closer, which was like a 25 to 30-minute drive, depending on where you were going from there. And but yeah, it was like 2 cities closer. And Devin introduced me to Five Guys.
Yeah.
Even Jim Boys or Jimmy John's,
Jimmy
the
John's.
sandwich shop too.
Yeah. I think it's like, you know, when things are new, you got to try it.
And Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah, Chick-fil-A is great.
I mean,
love
I
their
heard
Chick-fil-A
people
sauce.
say it was good and stuff, but Devin was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go. I want Chick-fil-A," and I'm just like, "Okay, whatever." And then I don't know the appeal. I'm like,
Our
"It's fine."
closest Chick-fil-A is like what, like an hour away from us?
Well, now it's in Stockton, so that's 45, maybe 40 minutes.
It's an hour.
It's not an hour. Because
It's 4 years.
yeah.
And then they're closed on Sunday, and we always end up in the area on Sunday. Sorry, I had to stretch my leg. But that was really classy. Yeah, for it being what it is, it's pretty expensive. Like, I mean, yeah, they're nice and everything, and they say, you know, thank you and whatnot. But I mean, like, if it wasn't for the sauce, you know, it's just. I love In-N-Out Burger. Love In-N-Out Burger. I don't think I'm ever gonna get this on tape.
I think it's good, but I don't think it's. I think it's just overrated. It's good.
Zabby's?
Zaxby.
Zaxby's? I don't know what that is. You probably, you know, it's so interesting to talk about that kind of stuff because,
Yeah. franchising.
yeah, because I don't know. You know, everything's different.
Yeah, my
And a lot of-
parents were born and raised in San Antonio, Texas, but me and my 2 younger brothers were born here in California, and we visited Texas for the first time, like in 2000, 2001, and my parents were like, "You have to try this barbecue spot," and we're like, "Okay," so we did, and this lady was sitting 2 tables across from us, was staring at my mom. And granted, my parents haven't been in Texas since 1981. And that lady was all, "Excuse me, did you go to," and then she named a school, and my mom said, "Yeah." And then they turned out to be friends from middle school. And we're like, whatever. And it would have been the craziest thing, but we were just eating some barbecue in Texas. And my mom just found somebody she went to school with. And I thought that was crazy. That's what food does, bring people together. Yeah.
That was a really far off tangent.
Well, I'm just saying, barbecue spots, it's only in the Texas area. It's just kind of like.
They have barbecue spots here, but I mean,
I
it's
know,
probably
but-
not Texas barbecue.
Yeah, I know. But you know, when you go to a place and somebody's like, "You gotta try it. It's the best in this area, and it's nowhere else." And that's what my parents were saying. Just like we were talking about Five Guys and In-N-Out. Like everybody loves In-N-Out, and I think it's okay, but I think it's
I have my.
overrated.
Well, she's not really my sister-in-law, but for all intents and purposes, we'll call her my sister-in-law. I know it's cheating, but you know what? This is getting ridiculous. But she doesn't like In-N-Out Burger, and
it's only 10 o'clock here.
yeah, it's only 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it's good. They just have spread, Thousand Island sauce. It's just a burger. It's like it's great and all that. Like I like it. Like it's go to like you can guarantee that you're gonna get like fresh burger. It's after 1 o'clock here. Oh wow. It's Friday night. You raging.
Yeah, you don't have to drive home. You can just be on your couch and move to wherever you want.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of the, I guess, perks about being over here. Ugh, I can taste it. Sweet victory.
Man, so my hometown, the school is the Tigers, and they had a burger spot on one of the main streets called Tiger's Den, because the school was the Tigers, and then it refranchised into what they called Ranch Burger.
Oh my God, Ranch Burger is delicious.
And they always offered a working man special, and that's what it was named, Working Man Special. You got 3 hamburger patties, and if you wanted cheese, you could get cheese.
For being here.
And a large soda and a bunch of fries, and it was pretty inexpensive. So like, I don't know. This was back in like it's still around when I was there in 2008.
I don't know if it's still there.
No, it's a different franchise now, but it's pretty much ran by the same people.
Really?
Yeah.
They made some kind of
that
magic.
Was the best burgers I've ever had, and they were consistent.
They were.
Because it was the same workers that worked there, but it was different owners that owned it. And so it went from Tiger's Den to Ranch Burger to now something else.
Thank you.
But they were the best burgers, and they made they had Frosties and.
Who cares what else they had?
No, but one of the owners was from the Orient. I don't know.
They were Asians.
Yeah, Asian, but I don't know what kind.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So
but they made wicked burgers, man.
They had teriyaki bowls.
Yeah.
So you could go for a burger or a teriyaki bowl and get some teriyaki chicken, and their teriyaki chicken was the best.
So what we're saying is it was really good.
Sometimes the best is what you have around you
and what
at
you
the
least
time.
expect. Yeah.
And so good.
Boom. It's done.
Yeah, the messy burgers are always delicious, especially with some sauteed onions, like you said.
Oh, damn. Well, I have a knot in this, but that's going to be for another day.
Oh, Pollo Loco? That's pretty good.
Pollo Loco's okay. It's just so expensive.
Yeah.
I love the Costco rotisserie chicken.
Yeah, Costco rotisserie.
Dang. Literally just go out to the parking lot, open that bad boy up, and just start eating it.
Yeah, and then when you're all done, just drink the juices from the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm.
Garbage burgers. More like delicious burgers.
Sorry, I had to drink something because. All right.
That's just like Carl's Jr. If it's not all over your face.
Are you really even eating?
No.
This is my face, just in case you forgot what I looked like. Here I am, Miss America. My hands are gross, but I got everything untangled. I had fun. Hope you guys did. I don't know. Got a lot of cool stuff. Oh, I wanted to show everybody that I got this wicked. It's my first bit of art that I've ever bought. This is a silk screen, and it's the moon phases. I also have a wicked sick hot dog clock too. Yeah, my hands are disgusting, but this has probably been one of the most filthiest unboxing. I was due for it. Like I said before, I was totally due for it. because I have had a lot of really great lots, so it doesn't really surprise me. So a lot of single earrings, cool stuff. Oh, the burger pick is right here. There it is. It's hanging up on the other side of the wall. Thank you. This is not a substitute for hand washing, because I'm gonna wash my hands, but for purposes of this,
Still gonna show all these, but there's these.
oh my God, yeah, let me show those. Yeah, I was thinking about putting the burger down there or something. I just didn't want to be too busy and take away, because I was afraid of going back to the chalkboard wall, because I didn't want
to get drowned out on the black.
Yeah, that's why I moved originally, is because I felt like my face was getting washed out. Okay, so my husband was hoarding these. So we have like a star. These are all just drill. So this must be like,
that one is a drill. As in, this is not a drill, but that one is a drill.
Star student, because everyone needs one. Yeah, there are some in honor of academic
Achievement.
excellence. Let's see. Is this a genie lamp?
Yeah, but there's another one that it's about academics as well. It's like a.
Oh, this must be like somebody's school stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
It's making sense now.
Because it's got there's a
Science.
football.
Oh, the science one is sick. Look at that one. Science.
There's like, so it must be track and field. Those ones I said Mercury.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it's Mercury. I think this is another.
So there's Greek, and then there's Roman.
There it is. There's the.
So
there it is. Oh, and this is color guard.
Okay, so
I know this one.
there was one that
has
a lamp on it.
Yeah, this one. This must be like it's some kind of
like
academic.
So I think the other lamp goes to that one as well.
Yeah, this science one is sick. I guess hold on to that, even though I did not do well in science class. So okay. Well, right on. Oh, and band. Can't forget about band. I enjoy band.
There's a soccer and a football too.
Yeah. Physical fitness award. I would have never gotten that. Anyways, well, this has been fun, and it's been really great because I'm so close to getting my hours to be monetized on the big old YouTube. So thank you for sticking around with me and spending time with me. I know that right now Friday nights don't seem all that fun, but I hope that we shared some giggles and laughs and probably overshared too much. So stay tuned. As always, Mondays, we're going to do another auction. My mom and I, fingers crossed that her internet works. And then Wednesday, of course, I'm on with Jennifer on Jennifer Layton's channel. And then this Friday coming up, I'm going to do a live unboxing with Jewelry Unboxing, who's in the chat right now, and Jenny's Gems Project. So it's going to be like a girls' night, young mom fun. I don't know. No. Jenny's Gems is in Florida.
Oh.
We're going to do it a little bit later in the evening as to kind of, not overstep on anybody. But anyways, yeah, it'll be later for her, but happy medium. So anyways, all right, guys. Hope you have a wonderful evening, whatever time it is. I'm going to sit on the couch after I wash my hands. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.